Trades by Slade on the screen, money flowing like a dream. Shots go up, shots go down, go gangster rules this town. NASDAQ flashes in his eyes, trading fast, catching highs. Buy low, sell high on Q, go gangster, always knew. Go gangster making gold, every trade, every hold, money rain from the sky. Go gangster touching high. Candlestick, red and green, biggest trader ever seen. In the zone, no time to rest. Go gangster, simply the best. Tick tock, the time goes by. Golden games reaching sky. Every trade winning more. Go gangster, hear them roar. Gangster making gold, every trade, every hold, money rain from the sky. Go gangster touching high. NASDAQ flashes in his eyes, trading fast, catching highs. Buy low, sell high on Q. Go gangster, always knew. Go gangster making gold, every grade, every hold, money rain from the sky. Go gangster touching high. Candlestick, red and green, biggest trader ever seen. In the zone, no time to rest. Go gangster, simply the best. Tick tock, the time goes by. Golden gains reaching sky. Every trade winning more. Go gangster, hear them roar. Market open, bells ring loud. Go gangster draws a crowd. Live stream booms, money rolls. Aiming for those trading gold. Candlestick, red and green, biggest trader ever seen. In the zone, no time to rest. Go gangster, simply the best. Tick tock, the time goes by. Golden gains reaching sky. Every trade winning more. Go gangster, hear them roar. Market open, bells ring loud. Go gangster draws a crowd. Live stream boom.
Yo, yo, yo. What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What's up, everybody? How's it going? Hang on, give me just a second here. Give me just a second. I'll be right back. Hang on, just a second. All right. What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? Let's take a look here, man. You see, yesterday price came right down to that level, man, and reversed right there. I don't know if you're on the stream, but I was talking about that 490.75. I was looking for shorts down to that 490.75. Most people wouldn't even notice this low. They'd be looking at, this low or maybe even this low, but 490.75 came right down and went up. But let's see what we got going on today. Let's look at the daily. We've got this daily fair value gap still up here that we may be wanting to come up here to and tap. So let me mark this out and let me put daily fair value gap right there at that wick high. You'd be tapping into a daily fair value gap. I might just draw it out though. Let me see. So we got this daily fair value gap. I'll see which one looks better. Daily fair value gap. We switch over here to the 4 hour. What do we got? What do we got? We got a little small 4 hour fair value gap right down here. So we got a 4 hour fair value gap right there. All right. So we're kind of in between those two right now. Tapping into this 1 hour fair value gap right now. We're going to come up from this 1 hour and go tap into this daily fair value gap, or we're going to come down here to this 4 hour fair value gap. But right now you can see we're right in the middle of this 1 hour fair value gap right here. So we're kind of right in it. Made a wick on both sides. Now what are we going to do? But yeah, let's mark out some highs and lows. Yo, thanks for the follow, Nicholas Carter. What up, Bib? What's going on, dude? So we got this. I'll just delete this gap here. I kind of like lines better. So let me mark that right there. delete that. We'll mark out this low right here. Bang. Mark out this 1 hour low. Boom, boom. And we just swept this high here, but we got a daily fair value gap up there, and we're inside of a 1 hour fair value gap right now. So inside of this 1 hour fair value gap, and let's see if we're going to move higher from here. Or if we're going to drop it down and sweep some of those lows. Bib just took a long, gold long for 148. Let's go, bro. Inside buy. What up, Shill? Chin, chill up. What's up? Nah, this is NASDAQ. May continue on down, dude. Look at this. This looks like some good AMD right here. So like accumulation, we get this manipulation to the upside right here, and then like a perfect inversion like this. Boom. Comes back up, kind of retests the inversion, and now is it going to continue lower? Probably. That looks really good. Yeah, PO3, AMD. Accumulation, you get the manipulation, and then you get the distribution down. Probably could go down here, somewhere one of these. We'll see. Looks pretty good to the downside right now, though. We'll see. The only thing, like, we still have this daily fair value gap up here, so we'll see. If it comes back up, well, it already tapped into the inversion. It already retested it. Let's see. Got some lows right here that might be worth marking out also. So mark out those, but these, you see how these down here just like really stand out at you? We've been coming up, and then these just kind of stand out. But let's take a look here, see if it's going to keep dropping or not. Yeah, this is NQ. I'm trying to find a time frame that kind of looks the best right now. This 10-minute looks pretty good, honestly. You see we got this inversion. But you see this 10-minute inversion. We got the accumulation. So basically price was bouncing back and forth, just accumulating orders. And then we faked out to the upside here. Broke out, whatever you want to call it. It's a fake out. It faked out to the upside, inversed this 10-minute fair value gap, and then coming down. But let's see how far. It came down and tapped into this bullish fair value gap you see right here. So let's see. Trade NASDAQ. Trading NASDAQ right now. NQ. Hypertix is running a good sale right now, actually. If you pick up an account with code SLADE, you get 50% off, right? And you've been getting 50% off. Is already a stupid good deal. But also, when you use code SLADE, you can get when you get to a payout, you get a free TradingView premium subscription. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. What's up, caveman? So look at this. We got this 10-minute inversion, came right down and tapped into this bullish fair value gap right here. And the bullish fair value gap did exactly what it was supposed to. It acted as a support, came down, tapped into it, and bounced back up. So let's see. Is it going to continue back down and come break these lows now, or what? Where are you in from, Mac? Mac Wilson says he's in shorts. Depends on where you're in from. I mean, I could see it coming back up into here, tapping into this 10-minute inversion, and then continuing lower. But keep in mind, we also have this daily fair value gap up in here, so I'm really just looking for something clear right now. Kind of looks like we're getting this maybe possible rollover here. I mean, you can move it to break even if you want to be safe, but I mean, it looks pretty good to roll over. Kind of getting like this bear flag, this kind of rollover pattern where it looks like it'll eventually just kind of come down like this. Yeah, but I got a PDF of like my entry model. It's pinned or whatever, so you can download it for free. It's a PDF, and it kind of shows you what I'm looking for when I want to enter a trade. It should be pinned somewhere in the chat or something. But let's see here, man. It could have been Chris, but I mean, look, let's be honest here. We got this kind of accumulation range, right? I feel like this was a range right here, kind of. Well, we already faked out to the upside. Would it fake out to the downside too and then continue up? That's the question you got to kind of figure out. If we have a range right here, say this was a range, it already came up and faked out all the buyers at the top. Would it come back down and just fake out the sellers too and then continue up? I mean, that is a pattern that happens sometimes. It's the megaphone pattern, but when the megaphone starts happening, it's not really a good time to be trading because it kind of starts forming like this right here. It's hard to enter. But let's see. Let's see if this thing is going to drop it down here to 826 or continue up to 24,995. I'm leaning more to the downside. Maybe we tap into this 10-minute inversion and then come down. This is NASDAQ NQ. But we also are inside of this bullish 1 hour gap. I'm more to the downside, I think. I think I'm more interested in the downside because we did sweep this little high right here and we could get a tweener play. We swept this high and it could be a tweener play. We leave this high, sweep this high, and it just kind of leans in the middle right here and then it drops down lower. So I think that's what could be happening right now, but we'll see. Right now, it's just following this kind of trend line up on the 1 minute time frame. Biblical just sent his chart in the Discord. Let's go, dude. Appreciate that, Bib. Let's see where we're at. let's see where we're at. I think we've been coming up pretty much. Dropped it back down a little bit, but you can see here, this was the Asian session back here. Pumped up during the Asian session. Got a little accumulation. And then we pumped up again in the London session. And now we're getting kind of this drop. This 802 level, that's the London low. And then the Asian low is all the way down here. So let's see, man. We're right up here around the previous day high. And I think we might drop it lower. Maybe we tap into this 10-minute inversion and drop it lower. So I'm just going to leave it on this 10-minute for a minute and see what happens. All right. All right, all right, all right. Yeah, man. But Hypertix, they are running something pretty cool right now. 50% off with code SLADE, and you get a free TradingView premium subscription when you get to a payout. And if you're wondering what model I'm looking for to enter on, I got a pinned PDF. It's free. You can download it, and it'll show you exactly what I'm looking for to enter a trade. Let's go biblical. Posted the levels in. He posted his levels in there. You need to listen to him. Good trader, man. He's always taking payouts and stuff. Traveling now. Traveling and trading. Now I'm trading NASDAQ. Trading NASDAQ here. Looking for a setup. I'm leaning to the downside. I'm leaning to the downside here. Yeah, at least for right now, leaning to the downside. Probably down to this 826 level. It's about 60 points. See if we can come down there. At 826, we got a 10-minute inversion. Looks like we had some good AMD on the 10-minute time frame. And kind of starting to dump it down here now. Got this bullish fair value gap right here. Another one down here. See what's going to happen. I mean, I do like this, but we haven't gotten one of those clean inversions. This would be more of like a discretion. I'm trying to see if it'll inverse this gap right here. Let's see, man. Is anybody in a trade right now? Or are you waiting? Adrian's in shorts, users in long. Time with Rhea's waiting till 9:30. Too close to news. We got news today? Let me check. What kind of news we got? Medium impact at 8:30. Orange folder news at 8:30. And then FOMC is today at 2 o'clock. It says FOMC, but it's just meeting minutes. Meeting minutes at 2 o'clock today. We're inversing these gaps here, but we didn't have a liquidity sweep. So, I mean, kind of a coin flip play right here if you want to take it lower. It would have been better if we kind of swept this liquidity, tapped back into this inversion. But right now it's kind of a coin flip. If you take a short here, it's kind of a coin flip play. Just because we didn't sweep these highs over here, we didn't tap into this inversion. ES swept the highs. Hey, there you go. If you trade that. Huge inside bar. Let's see here. 735. Oh yeah. Right there. It kind of lines up with this this gap, this bullish fair value gap right here. Is it going to drop it down to that 826? It's dropping. I think if it inverses this gap right here, it's going to drop for sure. If it inverses this one, you clear to drop down. Tapping back into this gap over here again. Is it going to bounce up from there now? There's some orange folder news at 8:30, but meeting minutes is at 2 o'clock today. Meeting minutes. Let's go. Bernard in the Discord said, let's have a good day. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Bernard in the Discord. Yeah, 8:30 Eastern. In 8 minutes, got some orange folder news. Dang, user. Blue funded 1 day from payout. What prop firm? I just got a payout last week with Hypertix. Lucid. What do you think will happen? I'm watching right now. Nothing too obvious for me. I'd rather see it drop, though, because we got this accumulation, a manipulation higher, and then it'd be better if it dropped. You'd have cleaner price action. If it comes up and breaks these highs again, it's making a megaphone pattern, and that's kind of hard to trade. But if it starts dropping, it'll be easier. Maybe come up and tap into this inversion up here and then start dropping. It'll be easier. My payout was on Hypertix. They're running the discount. They're running a big sale right now. If you use code SLADE, you get 50% off, and you get a TradingView Premium subscription when you make it to payout. Plus, they're like the cheapest accounts in the game right now. No activation fees if you trade the evaluations. I trade the instant fundeds. Yeah, it is a hard area. I was thinking the same thing, Bib. It's a hard, kind of a tough area right now. But just based on patterns right here, and we're pretty high, I like the shorts better. Accumulation, a manipulation to the upside, and then a clean single 10-minute inversion to the downside here. Could see us dropping it down. It would have been nice to enter like up here, down to this fair value gap over here. See how he swept the London highs, got a 10-minute inversion, and then it would have been a nice short play to get in right here on a close below that inversion down to this bullish gap. That would have been a pretty good play. High probability. Something like that. Just taking the crumbs, man. Just take the crumbs and run. $800, yeah, it could be. That's down there by that London low. Yep. Yeah, this is NQ. The only thing that is worrying me is we got this daily fair value gap up here on the short side. If this daily fair value gap was already tapped into, I'd be much stronger on the shorts, right? But we got this daily fair value gap that hadn't been touched into yet, and it may just be waiting around to come up here, tap into this daily fair value gap, and dump it down. So that's why I got this line right here marked out. That's the daily fair value gap. Right up here. 24,995.50 is that daily fair value gap. But I want to see how it reacts. If it comes up, taps into this 10-minute inversion, I want to see how it reacts. If it comes up in here and makes an inversion back down, I may grab some shorts. But yep, came back, and like I said, got this bullish gap down here. It's acting as a support right now. Every time it comes down and taps into this bullish gap, kind of bounces up. Armando, I got a video on hyperticks on my channel if you want to check it out. But let's see what's going to happen. Appreciate that, DC. Just been doing it a long time. I definitely ain't smart. Made a lot of mistakes. But you do something long enough without quitting, you're bound to get better at it. You do something long enough without quitting, you're bound to get better. You stare at these candles long enough, you'll start noticing stuff. For sure. Yeah, there's some orange folder at 8:30. Yeah, consolidating right now. Just consolidating right in this little area. I was hoping it'd wick up here, tap into this 10-minute inversion, consolidate, wick up here into this 10-minute inversion, and then make another inversion back to the downside. It's kind of what I'm waiting to see what happens. It came up here, took out these highs, but it didn't tap into that inversion. But keep it simple here. 10-minute time frame. See, we had this bullish fair value gap over here. Bullish fair value gap right there. This bearish candle came down, closed below the fair value gap. So now it makes it an inversion fair value gap. So technically should come down. You saw the next candle did that. It came down and tapped right into this bullish fair value gap over here. Tapped right into it right there. After making this inversion gap, the next candle immediately right down to that next gap down here. That's kind of how I trade these inversions. Comes down, takes out these lows, continues down to tap into this bullish fair value gap. Now we're wanting to see if it wants to continue down to this 826 level, possibly this 802 level. That's the London lows. Or if it's going to come up now and tap into this daily fair value gap. DC, yeah, that should be good. I mean, I just use a bunch of them because I look for the cleanest, whatever looks the cleanest. Like on this, the 10-minute inversion looked the cleanest. I mean, you could see a 5-minute here, but it was already, by the time it inversed this 5-minute, it was already down here. And then 15, there was no inversion on the 15. But we're tapping back into that inversion now. Let's see what's going to happen. Tapping back into the inversion. At 10-minute. I kind of like this, the way it's pumping up. Pump up, make a fair value gap. And then if it inverses back down, you got an entry. If not, it shouldn't inverse. It shouldn't make an inversion back to the downside if it wants to come up. If it wants to continue up to this daily gap, it should just make a fair value gap, tap it, and continue up. But if it makes an inversion, then I can see us dropping it. Yeah, that was that orange folder news right there, huh? That was the orange folder. Orange folder news moved at 26 points. Not too bad. Not too bad right there. Trading FOMC later. It's just meeting minutes. It's just meeting minutes. It's not making a fair value gap, though. A little tiny one right here, I guess. Yo, appreciate the sub, Wolf. Let's go, man. Appreciate that. Thanks for subbing up to the channel. All right, let's see. Got a little gap right here. Yeah, Luke. Get excited in the mornings, man. I get excited. This might be a decent play here if you're looking. Got an inversion right here. Might be a decent play for you. If you're looking, you could do something like this, but I would put it up here because if it came down here, I'd like to move to break even once it hits this low right here. That's why I got that limit order up there. Yeah, Hypertix is good. Cypher said MNQ took that low. You always want to kind of watch NQ. Puspin, they paid me. I got paid 10.5 thousand from them last week. All right, there it is hitting that low. So if you got in that short, I would move to break even right there. If you want to be safe, move to break even right there. I didn't get tagged in though. But you see, we just hit this low right here. It's kind of a tiny fair value gap. Little tiny fair value gap right there. That'd be where I would move to break even just to keep it safe. But I didn't get tagged in. I was trying to get in up here. It didn't come tag me in. Rejected previous day high to a T. Oh, heck yeah. Right there. All this stuff lines up, man. Previous day high, right inside of that 10-minute inversion. Really want to see this thing drop now. But what up, Empire Steve? What up, bro? What's going on, dude? What's up, man? Yeah, I'm not going to get in now. Dude, Steve, I watch your stuff around lunchtime when I'm at work, hanging out. I won't get it now because it already took out this low right here I was watching. It could come back up now. No, it's not. Two tiny gaps. I just combined them. You see, there's one gap right here. And then another tiny one right there. So I just combined them into one. But they're not even obvious. The only reason I marked them is because we got what I was looking for. I was looking for us to tap into this 10-minute inversion and then come back down. So then I was just looking for an entry. So that was the only entry I could have taken, was just to find some gap. So we have two tiny gaps right there, right? It doesn't look the best, but it lines up with what I was looking for. So I've been saying the whole time I wanted us to come back up, tap into this 10-minute inversion, just because on the 10-minute time frame it looks so good. We got accumulation, manipulated to the upside, and then a perfect inversion down here. We came down, tapped into this bullish fair value gap, and then I was thinking we could come back up, retest this inversion, and then start to dump it down, right? So we did come back up, test that inversion. So then I was just looking for any entry to get in short. So I just marked out these two tiny gaps. Most people wouldn't even notice them. Most people say don't notice them. They're not obvious enough. But it lined up with what I was looking for, right? It lined up with what I was looking for. Yes, sir, Steve. That's it. We have a higher time frame fair value gap we failed, plus an SMT with ES. Let's go, dude. But yeah, I mean, I still want to see it play out. It just, I would have went to break even right there. Just my rules. So I won't enter it now. but I still want to see it play out. If that makes sense. But yeah, I still want to see it play out. This is NASDAQ. NASDAQ NQ. Appreciate the follows. Appreciate the subs. Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate the follows. Appreciate the subs. If you want to know, what entry model I use, you can it should be pinned. You can download it for free. I made a PDF of it. You can download it for free. Either click the Service Plus button or it should be pinned in the comments. If you're in this trade, you can target these lows down here. So each low, you can target this low right here could be a target, and then you could hold it for 826. If you're in, you could target this first low right here for how many points is that? 27 points, and then you could hold a runner down here to 826. Dude, Jack, get the heck out of here, dude. Look at that. If you got in, congrats. There's a TP1 right there. Report this guy, Jack, in here spamming. Did anybody take that? I didn't take it because it already hit my break even right here. Did anybody take that? Let's go SS. Yeah, dude, I literally called it out to a T. I said I want to see it spike up here into this 10-minute inversion and then make another inversion back down. Called it out to a T. But yeah, let's see if it'll continue down to this 826 level. Let's go wait Watt up $200. Ours Tides got in on the second pullback at 885. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, it's going down now. It just wanted to come back up, tap into this 10-minute inversion, and then continue down. And the whole reason, explain your strategy very simplistically. All right. I'll make it as simple as possible. So look, here we've got a bullish fair value gap. Basically, this wick right here, you see this wick right here, and this wick right here don't meet, and it's on a green candle. So this area in between is a fair value gap. And since it's a green candle, it's bullish. And fair value gaps are supposed to act as support and resistance. But you see, in this case, this black candle didn't use it as a support. It didn't bounce up from it like it was supposed to. It closed below it. So that's when I would look for shorts, right? So we closed below it. So I'd start looking for shorts. And that's it. Because we didn't use it as a support, so now we should use it as a resistance. We came up, used it as a resistance, and came down. And I just do the same thing on multiple time frames. So this is the 10-minute. So then I just dropped down here to the 1 minute, and I did the same thing right here, just on a lower time frame. Boom. We get same exact thing. You see, we got a fair value gap right here, closed below it, so I'd been looking for shorts. Boom, and it lines up with the higher time frame coming down. If you want to explain it one more time, just rewind it. Just rewind it. Yeah. It's coming down there now. It just swept this low right here. So hopefully it don't bounce back up. But we did just take out this low down here if you want to take some off. I really want to see it go after that 826 level. But you see we did tap into another 1 minute gap over here. Re-tapped into this gap. And it's getting a strong bounce up from this gap. See if we move all the way over here to the left. What's it bouncing from? A 1 minute gap right now. So if we drag this over, that's exactly what it's bouncing up from. Fair value gaps and liquidity, man. That's what you need to trade. That's all you need. I want to see it come take out this 826 level, though. I think it will. It's just bouncing up from this gap right now. It filled the gap, bouncing up. But let's see if it'll hit this 826. But yeah, if you use code SLADE on Hypertix right now, they're running a really good sale right now, man. 50% off, which is already the cheapest accounts in the game. I trade the instant fundeds, but they're also doing a sale. Only if you use code SLADE, you'll get a TradingView premium subscription if you get to a payout. And though that TradingView premium ain't cheap, man. I know it. I pay for it every year. It ain't cheap. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's some workers outside. Let's go, dude. Tino made 3K with that call out. Let's go, man. Let's go. Heck yeah, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, if you want my entry model, I got it explained perfectly in the PDF. It's a free PDF. Just download it. It's either pinned in the comments or click the Service Plus button. It should be the button right next to the chat. It's the Service Plus button. Back up. Just hit that Service Plus button. You can download my PDF for free. It'll show you the exact entry model I use. I just use funded accounts. I trade live sometimes, but I don't like it. I use AMP when I trade live, but I don't like trading on a live account because I will have a blow up day every now and then, and I'd rather blow up $100 than 5,000 in a live account. Where is the PDF, Lee? It should be pinned in the top of the comments for you. It's pinned in the top of the comments. Or you can hit the Service Plus button. Why'd I put my stop loss there? I mean, basically, if a candle were to close back above this inversion, a green candle would have closed back above here, would have got out. But like a hard stop would have been above this high right here. I just put it above this high. But if a green candle closed back above here, I probably would have got out. But I didn't get in this trade anyway. It already hit this low right here before I could get in. I had a limit order sitting up here. I didn't get tagged in. But hey, some people still took it and banked. With micros, CEM, you do math with micros, especially with this volatility lately. You want to use some micros. This one wasn't too bad. About 18-point stop. You probably would have stopped out at around 10 points. But there it goes now. There it goes. Let's see, is it gonna take it out? There it is. Congrats. There's that 826.25 level. The next level would be down here at the London low, 802, but it just took out that 826. That would have been my full TP right there. But I mean, yeah, it does look good to hold, guys. It looks good to hold. We got the accumulation. If you want to hold a small runner, I would take most off at this low right here. So had marked out. But if you want to hold a small runner, it could go accumulation, manipulated to the upside, got a clean inversion, and dropping now. Dropping. Next kind of TP level would be this 802 level. That's the London lows. And yeah, but I would have been fully out right there at that low. At this low right here. That's where my TP was. Right there. Getting a bounce up from there now. Yeah, that was a perfect entry if you got in. I didn't get in. I chickened out once it hit this low. I'm a really tight trader, man. I'm like, what's the word, man? You know, like how people are tight with their money? I'm tight with my trades, man. I got like these set of rules and it's got to line up perfectly. But yeah, great trade. If you got in, yeah, I'm frugal, stingy, whatever you want to call it. That's it. Arlington, I didn't get in, man. I called it out and it did exactly what I wanted. I just didn't want it to hit this low first. But some people still took it anyway. Let's go, Armando. Got 35 points. Nice, bro. Yeah, I got a Discord. It's kind of private, though. If you can find it, you can join. It's free, too, but it's a little private. But if you can find it, you can join it. Thank you. Thank you, Bruner. But that's going to be it, guys. It's going to be it. Make sure you check out Hypertix. They're 50% off, and you'll get TradingView Premium if you get to a payout. Really cheap instant funded accounts. Click the Service Plus button if you want my free PDF with my entry model, or you can hit the pinned comment and you get my free entry model. If you can find my Discord, you can get in for free, but it's a little private, so you got to work to find it. If you can't find it, you probably won't be a profitable trader. That's my reasoning behind it. Lee Pay, hang on. Let me just link it in the chat for you. Let me link it before I go. Here, if you want the PDF, let me link it real fast. Before I go. Give me just a second. Let me go find it. All right, here you go. Here's the PDF. There you go. There's the PDF. All right, guys, I'm headed out of here. Hope you have a good day and stay safe. Nice call out right there. Didn't get in, so I'm gonna have to look for another entry later. All right. See ya. Peace.
Trades by Slade on the screen, money flowing like a dream. Charts go up, charts go down, go gangster rules this town. NASDAQ flashes in his eyes, trading fast, catching highs. Buy low, sell high on Q, go gangster, always nimble. Go gangster making gold, every trade, every hold, money rain from the sky. Go gangster touching high. Candlestick, red and green, biggest trader ever seen. In the zone, no time to rest. Go gangster, simply the best. Tick tock, the time goes by. Golden games reaching sky. Every trade winning more. Go gangster. gangster, hear them roar. Gangster making gold, every trade, every hold. Money rain from the sky, go gangster touching high. NASDAQ flashes in his eyes, trading fast, catching highs. Buy low, sell high on Q, go gangster, always knew. Go gangster making gold, every grade, every hold. Money rain from the sky, go gangster touching high. Candlestick, red and green, biggest trader ever seen. In the zone, no time to rest, go gangster, simply the best. Tick tock, the time goes by, golden gains reaching sky. Every trade winning more, go gangster, hear them roar. Market open, bells ring loud, go gangster draws a crowd. Live stream booms, money rolls, aiming for those trading gold. Oh God, 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 oh God. Candlestick, red and green, biggest trader ever seen. In the zone, no time to rest, go gangster, simply the best. Tick tock, the time goes by, golden gains reaching sky. Every trade winning more, go gangster, hear them roar. Market open, bells ring loud, go gangster draws a crowd. Live stream booms, money rolls, aiming for those trading gold. Tradeify Slade on the screen, money flowing like a dream. Charts go up, charts go down, go gangster rules this town. NASDAQ flashes in his eyes, trading fast, catching highs. Buy low, sell high on Q, go gangster, always knew. Go gangster making gold, go gangster touching high. Gold from the sky, go gangster touching high. NASDAQ flashes in his eyes, trading fast, catching highs. Buy low, sell high on Q, go gangster, always knew. Go gangster making gold, every grade, every hold. Money rain from the sky, go gangster touching high. Low, sell high on Q, go gangster, always knew.